Right, guys, I'm sitting here with Luke Stoltman, the Highland Oak,
Yes, sir.
and we're just going to catch a little chat with him before he heads offshore again.
Back to the grind.
Back to the guy. How long this time for this tour?
Supposed to be back the 28th of December, so it's. I thought we were going to be able to be at home for Christmas. This will be the fourth Christmas in a row that I'll be working. So
some people count that as a blessing.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's just the way it is, all the kind of pro strongmen out there, they're lucky to have that opportunity to train all the time, whereas I always bang on about it, but I don't think people quite realise the hardships that...
I can imagine it is a difficult thing to face, particularly when you're limited. I suppose if it had like a full strongman gym, it might be okay, but when you're limited with what equipment you can use and do... and
it's not the best, no.
Yeah.
But here we are. I mean, I've been lucky and fortunate enough to achieve what I have achieved.
Mm-hmm. In spite of that.
Yeah, in spite of that, and it's maybe aided me kind of injury prevention and all the rest, but it is what it is. Yeah. So yeah, offshore tomorrow for up to a couple of weeks. With any luck, we'll get home before Christmas, but I'm not going to hold my breath.
And fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to do, we'll have a wee chat today about a big event coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Big exciting Britain's Strongest Man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was just on last night, or this year's one, 2018, sorry, it was just on last night, so...
how did that go for you now? We'll have a wee recap since it's been out, actually.
I mean, yeah, it was good. I mean, it was one of those events that... Not one of those competitions with those events I was going to struggle, side handle deadlift isn't my best event. Forward hold...
It's a tough one for everyone.
It's a naff event though, it's not bullshit, it's for me, it's a nice event, but it's one of them, it's not... I don't think people want to see that. People want to see deadlift, log press, running with stuff.
It's not dynamic enough for the crowd, not exciting enough.
So I mean, you'll see Paul Smith did awesome in it. He smashed it last night, and that gave him a lot of points, and he did really well as a result of that.
Yes.
Not taking anything away from him,
yes.
Because he did a really good performance here. But
just not your favourite one.
Just not my favourite.
Okay.
Yeah, just a personal preference of mine.
Okay.
But like you say, going forward to 2019. All the guys looking very strong,
Indeed, yes.
Everyone's come on leaps and bounds, it seems.
Yes.
Which is good, but again, it's...
Standard is getting ridiculous in Britain, actually.
It's massive. I mean, I think with Eddie kind of taking a backward step, retiring from strongman, it's pushed a lot of guys on, actually, because you look at it now, and, I mean, everyone, I think, has a chance of winning. Obviously,
it's opened the field out a bit, hasn't it? Yeah, I see where you're coming from with that.
Yeah, obviously you've got the favourite like Laws, Hicksy, Bish. I'd say they're the main three to look at, or the three favourites, I suppose. But then you probably ask any other guys, and they'd say they've got a chance of winning, just like myself.
Yes.
I'm going in there. I'm not thinking, I'm not scared of anyone going in there, and I never am. My mental strength's always good, so I'm going in there thinking, yeah, why not me?
But it's quite good events this year for you.
Yeah. So what have we got?
We got. Let me just look at my notes here quick. So we got first event here says it's going to be log press for reps, 150 kilos.
Yeah, and it's
so log's a strong point for you recently, particularly hitting that Scottish record there of 200.
I believe I'm one of the only guys in Britain this year to hit a 200 in a competition.
Wow, really?
So it's all very well doing it in training, and we all know that, training's training.
Yes.
But actually putting it together on the day and hitting a 200 log press in competition was a big achievement for me. So, and I feel personally, I'm better at repetitions. So we had World's Strongest Man in the Philippines this year. We had log press there, that was 160 kilos. So I tied with Hicksy in that, which was a massive result for me. Same with Big Laws as well. Laws is a great presser. So we got 6 reps and 160. So carrying that forward, we're going to a 150 kilo log. It's a shorter time limit, I believe. It's only 60 seconds.
Do you not think that works in people's favour sometimes, psychologically? Because you tend to try that little bit push, because you know you're not going to get a chance to have a big break and have a breather or anything like that. Or do you prefer to have a longer period?
Me personally, I prefer just to go all out for that 60 seconds. Excuse me, I know my fitness has been quite good in training.
I've seen a lot of the conditioning you've been doing.
Yeah, feeling quite good, feeling quite fit, but again, in training, again, it's one of those things where you're used to using that log. The log that we're going to be using in Britain's is the wooden log, which is a bigger log. I quite like it. I find it very easy to clean. I find it very nice for reps. So I'm going in there confident. I don't think there's going to be. I'm not going to go and say anything.
I was going to try and pin you down to prediction or reps. What's your goal? Do you have a goal, or do you not want to share?
My goal will be to do anything I need to win.
Right, okay.
I believe that. I believe I can do as much reps as anyone else there. So if someone's hitting 8 reps, I'm going to hit 8 reps. That's my goal.
Yeah, cool. Next we got coming up here is deadlift for reps, but it's a little bit different because it's 220 kilograms using an axle bar.
320.
Oh yeah, 320. Sorry,
I
should get my. I could do that. I should get my glasses on. 320 on an axle bar.
Yeah.
So what's axle bar? Does it make a massive difference?
Yeah,
How does it feel?
It does. I mean, it's as soon as you lift with the axle bar, because it's so stiff, you don't have any flex in the axle.
Yeah.
You're pulling from the get-go.
Yeah.
In conventional deadlifts, you get a bit of flex and you can get a bit more give with it, so to speak.
A little bit easier on the body. You can keep it a bit tighter and closer as well with a deadlift bar.
Yeah, for sure. But with axle, I mean, you look at the lineup, it's stacked. You got Felix, one of the best deadlifters in the world. Hicks is looking good at deadlifts. Bishop, who's just a phenomenon deadlifting for reps at the moment. He's just smashing it. Big Laws, Big Terry if he's back on form. Aaron Page is looking good. Phil Roberts is looking good. Paul Smith, my brother Tom.
So it's going to be a
So
could be at anyone's.
Honestly, that's the thing with this. That's why it's so exciting. It's not just if it was a deadlift, you'd put Eddie Hall to win it every time.
Yeah.
But now it's the fields are open now, which is great. But again,
and how's that been feeling for you though in training? How's Axel doing?
Yeah, it's been feeling okay. I've had a bit of my hamstring's been a wee bit tight at the moment, so this week's I kind of backed off a little bit in training, just hitting 300, which is feeling comfortable enough. I've gone up to comp weight. I've felt decent with comp weight. But again, I'm not under any false illusions of my deadlifting compared to some of the lads. They are a little bit better than me. It's deadlift for me has always been a weaker event, but it's one of those ones I won't stop until I can't lift anymore. So if someone's going to beat me in that, again, you're looking at the top boys. If I can do a bit of collateral damage with deadlift, that's why I kind of approach it. I don't go in with any illusions of thinking I'm going to smash this, I'm going to win deadlift, because you've got to be realistic. Yeah.
Okay. So it's not your favourite one in the lineup?
No, it's not necessarily not my favourite, it's just a weaker event for me. That's all it is, yeah.
What are we looking at next? Next we've got frame walk.
Yep.
400 kilograms.
Yep.
For 20 metres.
Yeah, that'll be the timber frame carry. That'll be an interesting one. I mean, we can use straps. Straps are allowed this time, figure eights, normal straps, whatever.
Yeah.
I think Laws touched on it again a couple of days ago when he put up a video. I'm under the same opinion as himself. I'd rather straps weren't allowed to be used. A frame carry or farmers for me is a grip test as much as it is legs, hips test. So it's one of them. It'll favour. I mean, Laws is great at frame carry. Terry is awesome at frame carry, and all the other lads as well. It's one of them. But what I love about the way I train by myself. I don't necessarily train with anyone. Even when I'm next to Tom, I'd rather train by myself. It feels a lot harder in training, but the frame carry for me has been going quite well. I've been moving quite quickly, so I know come the day I'm going to have another 10-20% speed in me. And
do you know what the setup's going to look like for this frame? You said it's a timber frame.
Timber frame.
Is it a higher pickup? Is it quite low?
I think it's a relatively high pickup. Well, it's a higher pickup than I've been. I can't remember the height now. But it's a relatively high pickup. I've been doing quite low pickups in training.
I've seen a couple of videos and it looked, well, not quite, almost, but looked pretty close to deadlift height.
Yeah, that's what we try and go for, because it's, again, I try and make training harder
than you need to.
Yeah, so when you come to comp, the pickup should be quite quick. We had a frame carry, a 360 kilo frame carry, in Scotland's Strongest Man, and that felt really comfortable for me. So it's another 40 kilos. Again, 40 kilos is a big extra, yeah. But I mean, if we're allowed to use straps,
actually, I was going to say that might actually work. You know, make the whole thing. Do you think the straps is going to change then? Who could be winning this next? It's going to take the grip out of it.
I think so. Yeah, it changes the dynamic. You know, it's being allowed to use straps is going to favour guys with, you know, a weaker grip. I mean, I guess Hicksy wouldn't mind me saying that, but I don't think his grip's the best sometimes in frame carry. So, but he's been looking really solid in his frame carry with the straps, and he's flying.
He can move.
Yeah,
actually, give him a yoke and stuff like that.
Yeah, and obviously Graham's a little bit shorter than, like, say, Tom. You know, yes. 6'8" and all the rest. So his pickups a lot less than Tom's is. So again, that's going to benefit Hicksy. So
it's really So it's actually quite interesting. It's really, again, this show seems to be splitting the pack up considerably by changing these events.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So next we're looking at the loading race, and they've got sacks, barrel, and tyre.
Yeah, I mean, it's again, this is going to be the one that split up a lot of people, I think.
Okay.
Because you look at this year's Britons, there was only a few seconds between us, so
it's tight, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. These type of events are just seconds can cost. You know, from the last place to first place, it's seconds you're talking about. So everyone will finish it.
Yes.
It's not necessarily the weight. It's the conditioning aspect of it all. So that's,
I suppose the chances of mistakes in
yeah.
a slow pickup or a missed pickup or something can really be a...
Yeah, because we're all trying to go as fast as we can.
Yeah.
You know, we're trying to rip the sandbag off the floor as quick as we can. And the same with the kegs, the barrels, the tyres. The way you run with the tyre, the way you pick up the tyre can cost you a few seconds. It's one of these, and I think this will be a good one for the fans.
Yes.
You know, because when the fans watch, they can get really behind you because it's a fast pace. It's very, and that's what was going on about the forward hold. You know, you're just holding it. There's not much action there.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yes. So in this event particularly, it's quite dynamic.
Yeah.
There's a lot and I suppose there's a bit of strategy as to how you pick things up. And
definitely.
Do you focus on a controlled pickup in which, or do you risk it, or you know what I mean?
I think risk outweighs the. I don't know the right words. I messed that up. Whatever. Right.
No, I know you mean.
You know,
at this level, I'm sure you've got to risk it because
got to
everyone can move with this stuff, and it's not like in you know, like other events where some people might not even be able, I'm sure everyone will be able to pick these up.
Yeah, for sure.
Very quick and get going.
Yeah, and you know, for me, for training, that's what I've been working on is kind of fast pickups. I've been doing a lot of, you know, picking up the sandbag as quick as I can for maybe 10 reps, boom, 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 as much as I can, and then holds as well, and then just moving on the spot. And that's how I kind of replicate the movement, kind of holds for 30 seconds. And that really burns, you know, doing that kind of end of the session. It's good for your conditioning. It's good to, you know, get your body ready for that, what's going to come in the competition.
And the tyre, do you train much of this tyre?
Tyre's one of them. I'm not really overly concerned in that. You know, tyre, I know how I'm going to pick it up, and it is what it is. I'm not going to change anything that I've ever done before picking up a tyre. I mean, some guys carry it in front. I've seen some guys step in it, but I'm just through, up, on the shoulder, run, down. Simple, you know. It's not. I don't want to try and change anything at this point. So it's just replicating. It's doing enough conditioning to get your body adapted to that kind of that event. You know, you got 5 events effectively, or potentially. So as long as you're conditioned enough to do those 5 events without passing out, then let's touch wood. You know, none of us will. But it's going to be a close one. It's tough to call. Who knows? It's one of them. It's going to be exciting.
And then going into the final event, obviously, the sort of classic strongman event, Atlas Stones.
Atlas Stones always a great one to finish on.
Oh yeah, I think it's a fan favourite. I don't know. Everyone likes to watch Atlas Stones as well.
I mean, it's an awesome event, and it is. It's just it does kind of separate the men from the boys, you know. And last year or this year at Britain, I had a little bit of issue with my Taki. I want to rectify that. I want to win that Stones event this year. I've done it before in Britain's 2016. I ended up beating Eddie Hall and Tom and everyone else. You know, I won that event, and that gave me my place in World's Strongest Man. So I'm going to do my best to win it. But again, you look at everyone else. Obviously, Tom's got to be a favourite to win Stones. He did awesome out in Dubai at Atlas Stones, and he always usually puts in a good performance.
Yes.
But again, it was a good point Laws made. Usually when the Stones, it's the guys that are higher up. you know, maybe in the top 5 that do better.
Yes.
You know, because there's more to go, there's more to play for.
Yes, yes, yeah.
So you might be sitting in 5th place, only 4 points behind first, or behind podium places.
Yes, yes, yeah.
And if you win Stones, you're going to get podium. So you've got there's all to
really
play for.
Then,
yeah, and I think it will be quite tight. I think it will come down to a few points at the end of it this year. So Stones is going to be a massive one this year.
From what you're saying, it sounds like it's going to be a great show, and like very exciting this year, because it's going to be, everyone, like you said, is relatively close. I mean, I know there's favourites and stuff, but like you said, there can be, you know, mistakes and things can change and so on and so forth. So I think it'll be a really, really good one to watch.
I think it will. I think it's going to be one of the most exciting ones to watch.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't have Eddie competing anymore, but I think that might make for a better show, to be honest, because Eddie was so dominant the last 5 years, winning Britain's 5 years in the trot. I think it's going to be more entertaining for the crowd because it's going to be so close. It's going to be, you know, the first 2 events are your static events. So, you know, maybe like Hicksy or Laws or whoever might kind of do well then, but then you go into the more fitness, more dynamic movement.
Because you've got the frame, the loading and the stones, which are all very...
Yeah, and you look to someone like Terry who could do quite well there.
Yeah.
So Terry might maybe not necessarily do as well in the static events, but then come back, and same with Felix as well.
Yeah.
Felix maybe not renowned for being a great log presser, but you know, frame carry, loading, stones, you know, he smashes them. So
yes, he does.
It's going to be, Jesus, I mean, it's a tough one to call. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say, yeah, I'm coming here, I'm going to win this, I'm going to do this, because I don't need to. I don't need to tell anyone what I'm going to do. You know, I've been competing long enough to go down and do as best as I can. And I know if I'm doing what I'm doing in training and do as good as I can, then I'll be up there. But I mean, I'm seeing a lot of guys saying they're going to do this, going to do that, and that's fine. You know, good luck to them.
Yes.
But I've got as much chance as everyone else doing it. You know, I've got a point to prove after not retaining my Scotland Strongest Man title this year.
So you had the last year, a couple of tough shows.
Yeah, definitely, and Tom's done awesome this year. Don't get me wrong, he's fair play to him, take my hat off to him. But I tell you, I'm still the best ever Scottish strongman.
Yes.
That's what I'm feeling, and I've wanted to go into Britain, and Britain's improved a point that in recent years, you know, the last decade or so, I've been the best. I've been the one to put Scotland back on the map.
I would definitely agree. You definitely changed the face of it again, and I think you and having Tom in Scotland really lifted the level.
Yeah, definitely.
Like there's so many strong guys now
100%.
in Scotland. Like the national scene is like
it's massive. Yeah, and it's good. You know, okay, I've done it for the last wee while, and now Tom, and hopefully like Stephen Cherry will see Stephen coming back, and they're going to take it on to the next level, and it's maybe collectively we've all got to be there competing at the same time. So like Tom, Stevie Cherry, Paul Bennett, and myself. You know, if we were all competing in Scotland at the same time, that's going to be epic.
Yes, it is. But again, like you said, I think it is lifting the standard. I mean, just the weights they're using now are in the events are leaps and bounds compared to 5 years ago.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm not saying that by any means cocky or jumped up or anything. I'm just saying that someone like myself was needed to come in at that time and take Scotland to the next level. You know, so it's, and maybe, you know, because you hit that plateau, like Eddie Hall. When Eddie Hall came on the scene, everything lifted. So for myself, when I came into Scotland, it lifted Scotland, and then we got like Paul Benton coming up. There's a load of other good guys, you know, John Pollock, Ryan Reid, Mikey Wilson's looking very good at the moment. He's doing very well, you know, and it's great to see these guys coming through.
Yes.
So I just hope in Scotland that we keep improving, and we can kind of carry on having at least 2 Scottishmen in Britain's Strongest Man for a few years yet. And I believe that we'll see a Scotsman win Britain's Strongest Man in the next few years.
That'd be awesome. That'd definitely be awesome.
Yeah.
And then so after Britain's is obviously qualifier for one of the qualifiers. Sorry, not the only one. Sorry, apologise. One of the qualifiers for World's Strongest Man.
Yeah, so I mean that's the goal for every strongman, is to get to the Worlds. And you know, there's a few guys at Britain's that maybe haven't been to the Worlds, like Aaron Page, Phil Roberts. They'll be looking to get a place there, as well as all the, you know, fan favourite, so to speak.
Yes, yeah. That's another thing I think that's going to as well make everyone, all these newer guys in Britain going to be really hungry for this opportunity.
Yeah. It's going to be tough, you know, to get that. Usually, you know, the top 5 spot will get you to Worlds from Britain.
Yes.
So getting that top 5, you've got, you know, Adam Bishop, Graham Hicks, Lawrence Charley, Terry Hollins, Mark Felix, Tom, myself, Aaron Page, Paul Smith, Phil Roberts.
So it's,
you know, and you know, Michael Downey, Ben the Badger. You know, they're all great guys, and you know, you look at that list, and it's like, and Mark Steele, sorry, as well. Mark's a great competitor as well, and it's tough. It's really going to be a tough one to get that top 5 this year.
So when is Britain's 19th?
19th of January in Sheffield Arena, so it's the same place as last year. Great venue. It was a great crowd last year, and 8,000 plus people came down to watch us. So, you know, in UK, the strongman scene in the UK is just incredible.
Yes,
it's just it's just such a massive fan base, and for me, it's the pinnacle of competing in the world. You know, you go anywhere in the world and you won't get a crowd. I don't think as much as you will. Like say Europe's Strongest Man, you know, you're kind of 12,000 plus people there watching. It's just manic when you're there.
And tickets and stuff, I believe I've seen some links on your page.
There's links there. I mean, I've put up links, all our guys as well put up links, so I mean, I think it's going to be one of the best shows in recent years for us. So.
Definitely a show not to be missed.
Definitely.
Well, good luck. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Enjoy offshore.
I will, mate.
Enjoy your Christmas, because I probably won't see you.
Yeah, I can't wait.
And yeah, we look forward to Britain's Strongest Man 2019.
Merry Christmas, guys, and Happy New Year.